What's going on? Anybody hanging out? What's going on? Anybody hanging? If you're here, just drop your question in the chat. What up, Jag? What's going on, man? I'm gonna set up our league this week, probably tomorrow. How the baseball league's going? I think maybe if the starters were playing in this game for the Steelers, I might not have streamed, but they said, nah, everyone is not playing. And this is going to be the first time in some 30-something years since the Steelers starter has not gotten a snap in the preseason. Going well so far. Very nice. Ooh. Ted McMillan has had a crazy good preseason in camp. Moved him up everywhere. No, I did not. Well, now that Anthony Richardson isn't the starter for the Colts, I'm just expecting him to be the starter for the Steelers next year at this point. Like, seems like they're giving up on him completely. Very weird scenario there. I'm kind of shocked they're going with Daniel Jones. That must mean that A-Rich has been really, really bad. What are you, some type of round earther vaccine believer? You think all that stuff, putting all that stuff in your body's good, boy? You think you're doing better because of that? You and John Legend. You think vaccines are good and that the earth is round. Well, first time I met a crazy person, I'll tell you that much. How's Denise? What's up, Denise? If you're in the room, what's going on? I got to get back on some Fortnite with you guys at some point here. Work is stupid. Work is actually pretty fun for me, but there we go. Jalen Ramsey's playing. We like that. It says multiple starters, but I know multiple starters are also missing. College football starting this weekend. Week 0. No, I didn't get the new college game. Welsh and I are supposed to play each other in Madden for Fantasy Pros, at some point. We were supposed to do it for Fantasy Fest, but we couldn't figure out the logistics for it. So they got us Madden. So I played a couple games just like in the background, but like Madden is something I do by myself in the dark and shame alone, and it's all self-pleasuring. So I've compared it to something else recently, you can imagine. And like Madden is better. I'll say that. Like, I don't know that it's fantastic or whatever. I know there were a lot of complaints a couple years ago, and a lot of people saying I'll never buy it again. And they made a lot of improvements from what I can see. I didn't play last year at all, so looks pretty cool. It's harder though. Lots of buttons. Aaron Rodgers, I feel comfortable in the offense. Man, I really would have liked to have seen him for at least one preseason game. I don't like going in blind here, but I mean, obviously he's a veteran. I don't know. We'll see, I guess. My home football league draft next Friday. Yeah. Get in on it. It's a good time, I promise. Obviously, you have my list too, because it's up there. So just send it to my neighbor. What do you know what pick you have, or do you just like do they do it going in? There's CK. What up? I'm tweeting this out right now.
Nice. I am here. Bogman Steelers. I feel like so honored that I get to watch a preseason.
Yeah, I mean, if I was saying before, like, I think if all the starters were playing, I probably wouldn't be doing this, but we get like almost no starters. So
you're gonna see Caleb Johnson?
Yeah, that's good. Just let's just see A-Rod for a drive or two, right? Like he really.
When the last time was he played a preseason game? Let's figure that out. I feel like
his first year here. I mean, let's just see it a little bit.
I feel like it's been a long time since he's played a preseason game. Aaron Rodgers.
You know, the day before for your pick. If you get to pick, I like the front of the draft this year. So, how many drafts have you done so far, CK?
Let's see here that we've played out like no keepers, traditional. Well, if you take away just best balls, I think I've done 6, and if you add that in, it's more probably like 10.
10.
Probably. Yourself?
I think probably somewhere around 6 or 7 so far. I only had a couple best balls, but a lot of it has been just like drafting my keeper leagues, like the IDP where you and I are drafting right next to each other right now, and then death match with Gary. I'm still doing that. And the death match with Gary. Here's my division, by the way: me, Gary Davenport, Jesse Severe, Rob Ditton. That's my division. So good
was
luck.
that by choice? Like, did he know that you guys all know each other, or that just was random luck of the draw?
No, like Jesse and Rob and I have been in the same league for I think a couple years. I think like as guys come in and out, like you just kind of get stuck in the same league or whatever. So, so I didn't even realize Gary was in our league, and I am wedged in between Rob Ditton and Gary Davenport to draft. So, and I was texting that to Rob yesterday. I was like, because Gary texted me, I took Miles Garrett, like right in front of him.
And he's like a Browns fan, right?
He is.
That's what I thought.
Like, and I had already taken TJ Watt the round before. And he's like, you couldn't let me have Garrett. And I was like, I got to be honest, dude. I had no idea it was you picking behind me. So, go.
So is this is that IDP deathmatch? Is it just IDP or is there offense too?
No, it's everything. Yeah, they're a bunch of 10-man leagues, and then they whittled down eventually to just a couple spots. So
nice.
Holding on the cheaters. Don't cheat. Is that Fatanu, Frazier? Frazier didn't have many penalties last year.
He was good. Solid like you expected, right?
Yep. Another Hall of Fame center for the Steelers, clearly. He's played a year.
Did they win a preseason game? 1-1?
Yeah. Beat fucking whoever we played week 1, I can't remember now, and then lost the Bucs last week. Bucky Irving had that crazy catch in the game last week.
That's right.
Throw the ball.
Is that Will Howard? It is Will Howard.
No, that's Mason Rudolph.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, Howard's hurt. He's not going to play the preseason at all. So,
what's wrong with him?
I think it was a finger, something like that.
Yeah, we got one of those going on in Green Bay right now too. So,
yeah, man, that is like, come on, man, quit having injuries early in the season.
I know. He says he's good. I think Marshawn Lloyd's just toast, dude. I don't think he's gonna go on the injured reserve again to start the season with a hamstring. And I'm starting to think that he's just gonna. I don't know if there's ever gonna be anything there.
So that make it Emmanuel Wilson? Look at
Emmanuel
Warren.
Wilson.
Oh, you forgot the ball, Warren. Roman covered it up. Sorry,
no, you're good. No,
Emmanuel or is it Brooks?
No, I think it'll be Emmanuel Wilson. Yeah. But I don't expect, like, barring an injury to Josh Jacobs, that he gets more than 5 or 6 carries a week or like touches a week, because it's the classic, you're too good to get taken off the field type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, ain't good. Don't fumble the ball there, buddy.
Good Lord, man. Get it together, Grouch. Okay. Yeah.
What was that?
It looked like he tripped Lathan Ransom.
It's the late hold there. The late flag.
I think he was having a, problem getting it out.
I was listening to Steelers beat writer just praising up Darnell Washington in this offense and how, like, Rodgers loves him.
Yeah, Rodgers has his guys, right?
I know. And I was thinking he was talking about, like, the John. I almost said John Runyon, the John Tunyon or Robert Tunyon years of Green Bay, where he caught, what was it, like 7-8 touchdowns, and he thought that was the type of thing that he was going to get from Darnell Washington.
Just boxing out defenders like he's grabbing a rebound 6'8", in the NBA. Yep. Yeah. See, this is the annoying thing is Gainwell keeps playing over Caleb Johnson, and I like Gainwell, but it might be It might be a little annoying for Caleb in the start of the season. Look at that block. Darnell Washington, just an extra offensive tackle that can catch.
Guys around.
Did you see the guy on the plane who was like shouting a bunch of racist stuff, and the big dude just picked him up and put him in this seat like a child?
No, I missed that. No.
That's what that looked like right there.
I got to see if is this recent or is this like an old video?
No, it's recent. Ooh, look at Kenny. Look at Kenny.
Go.
Caleb who? Get him, Kenny.
Look at that cut. Yeah, that's impressive.
Looking like he's at Memphis again. Another fucking hold. Oh, yep. It's the
Carolina's defense in mid-season form.
That's right. What's going on, guys? I see a couple of you in here. If you have any questions, just shoot them in the chat. We're just hanging, watching the game. I'm streaming, ranting, probably a little bit of ranting. So how's your schedule right now, by the way? Is it like just absurd? Yeah.
It's busy, but I mean, I can find room for stuff always for you, man. We gonna do some college football?
I don't think this Saturday we need to, but maybe we just throw an easy one up on Saturday. I'll see where we're at.
Yeah, we figured out. No,
but next Saturday for sure we're gonna start that one, and I'll make an announcement.
Okay, that works.
Both my shows.
I'm probably probably more busy than I am. So,
I mean, it is. Yeah, it's the crazy season right now. Like with the college football starting, I was counting up all my my shows, and for Fantasy Pros, it's like 9 shows a week.
Who caught that? Who is that?
That was Lance McCutcheon. Yeah, they picked him up as a free agent last year. He was a small school guy a couple years ago. I think the Rams took him. I can't remember what school he went to. I can look it up though.
I don't know that one.
So we finally did that RSO draft with Fitz for the Dynasty League, and that was fun, man.
What'd you get?
Let me see. I can actually bring up my roster here. Let me fill in my RB and then RB. This site's a little bit clunky, but the auction was fun because you have. So what it is you have to offer them a contract, and so it works in auction like that. But everybody gets 1 4-year player, 2 3-year players. I think it's 6 2-year players or 8 2-year players, and then every other contract has to be just a year. So, so that was how it worked. And some of these prices, because it was a super flex league, some of the prices just were going insane to start. People like, I was telling my cousin who's going to help me run the team. I was like, yeah, a lot of people are usually pretty, they're a little standoffish about bidding early. So that's where you usually find some deals. They were not standoffish even a little bit in this one.
What's the was it $200?
No, it's like it's in millions because it looks so it looks like the real salary cap or whatever.
Wow.
And then you have to so the way it was nice to outbid some people was because you could still get a lower rate if you give them 2 years instead of 1 year, right? I did have one dude in the league bid. He was trying to match for Drake May because all the good quarterbacks were gone, and he bid 1 year for $97 million for Drake May. So he's not going to be re-signing him for that much, but he gets him this year.
Yeah, so lock him down. Huh? That's kind of cool. What site did you use?
It's Reality Sports Online. So here, I'll share. They've been a sponsor on the Dynasty Pod for a while. So here's my roster. You can see I have there's the salary for the player, and then so I had the first pick. We did the rookie draft first, and I had the first pick, so I got Genty, and those guys were so funny. They were like, I see you get Ward, Bogman, and I'm like, you get Ward.
No,
I get Genty. So But yeah, it was instead of getting studs and scrubs like I typically do, I got depth.
I
got
like that. I like that.
So super flex, my quarterbacks are Kyler, Caleb, Trevor Lawrence. And then my running backs are Cook, James Cook, Ashton Genty with Jaden Blue, Isaiah Pacheco, Tony Pollard, Roshan Johnson on the bench.
Look at all those Longhorns.
I know. Lots of Longhorns. Wideouts. T. Higgins, DJ Moore, Garrett Wilson, Ricky Pearsall, Jordan Addison, Dante Thornton, Christian Kirk.
I love the receivers. I love those receivers.
I know, dude. And then the tight ends are Mark Andrews and Mason Taylor. So I feel pretty good about it.
Yeah.
I think this is a contender.
Yeah, that's a contending team. That's 12 teams?
Yeah, 12 teams, super flex. So
then do you have to like weekly, do you have to keep it under a cap when like free agency too then?
Yeah, so you can see my cap space here, 1.83. So that's the cap that I have. So I can give you, let me see. Let's see Fitzy's team here. Fitz hasn't set his lineup yet, but he's got Mahomes, Jaden Daniels, Matt Stafford, Bucky, Travion, Jordan James, J.K. Dobbins, Jalen Warren, Zach Charbonnet. Wideouts are Mims, Debo, Lamb, Pittman, Diggs, Amanor, Keon Coleman, Trey Harris, and of course he has Kyle Pitts, who he's been pumping Kyle Pitts the whole offseason, and I threw him out. So that was my call on throwing out Kyle Pitts to make sure that he got him. I was out of money, so I was like, let's get these dudes to spend their money. So
I like your team more.
Oh, do you? Thank you. Strong squad here.
He went for the big quarterbacks, right? So you need some like Mahomes and Jaden to hit there.
Yeah, I mean he's paying. Look at his salary, $72 million a year for. And God, who was I fighting? I was fighting somebody for. Lamar, and he ended up going for an absurd amount. And because I was like saving my money most of the time to get Lamar, and then the other guy had the same thought process, and we both were not backing down.
Yeah.
Was it Fields of Gould? Who the hell was it? I can't remember this.
That guy's definitely got some stars and scrubs.
Oh yeah,
guy did.
Fields of Gould. Let's see. Burrow, $75 million per year, 58 for Christian McCaffrey. Yeah, Aaron Jones and Mike Evans, Xavier Worthy, Nico, Kelsey, Jacoby. All these squads are pretty solid. Like I don't think there's too many bad squads. Was it? I think this is it. Dollar Billy.
Yeah, there's Lamar. Yeah. There's Lamar.
70.29. So I guess
nice run.
Daniels was more. That was a good run. Is that Trevor Etienne?
Yeah. That was a good run. Yeah, that's a good squad if he could get. What's your thought right now on Chris Godwin? 4 weeks? It sounds like he's going to be off PUP, right? But he's not going to play, they say?
Yeah, I think it's probably going to be 4 weeks. So
I usually don't love to take guys like that, but I feel like it's really baked in now. I think I got him in like the 9th round the other night in one. I was like, I'll take this. Like when he got hurt, dude was the top scorer. It was a PPR. Like he was right behind Jamar Chase. Like,
yeah,
I don't love taking injured players early, but
yeah, I think the thing with the injured guys is it has to be one, injured or suspended. Like you can't take Godwin and Addison, right? So you pick your one spot, and then the one condition that you have after taking them is I can't take another one. That's it. Like if every player is conditional,
especially with these short benches. Hunter Renfrow, man. I just forget that Hunter Renfrow's back.
Fucking IBS took him out of the league for a full year.
I know.
Or not IBS. It was it's like a little bit worse than that. What do they called it? Not Crohn's. It's not as bad as Crohn's. I can't remember what it's called.
Colitis?
Ulcerative colitis. That's
colitis,
it. Yeah. Ulcers. That's what it was.
Yeah. Ugh.
That's crazy, man.
Who's in at quarterback for Carolina?
I'm not sure. It is Jack Plummer. Jack Plummer.
Wonder if he's really their backup.
Ooh. Oh, come on, tackle. I don't think. I think he's their third because Dalton's still there.
I was wondering if Andy Dalton was still there. Now, okay.
Yeah. All right. So now we know that this is just a flag happy crowd here. Yeah, they got
ref. I don't even recognize that ref.
This is Bryce Young, Andy Dalton, Jack Plummer, and they have Bryce Perkins on this roster still too. I thought Perkins moved positions.
He just won the UFL MVP. Or
did he really?
One of them leagues. Maybe it wasn't the UFL. One of the smaller leagues. He won the MVP last year.
That's interesting. He was always good at Virginia.
Yep.
That's Malik Washington. Speaking good at Virginia.
I saw you took him in the IDP league. I was thinking about it.
Yeah, Kyle sent me a text this morning. He was like, "Man," I was like, "I have him everywhere," and he's like, "You don't have him in 3-sport." I'm like, "Okay, well, I have him everywhere but 3-sport." That goddamn Ramsey, what are you doing?
That's dumb. I was between him and whoever I ended up taking. I took Troy Franklin. With the trade of Devon Vele, I thought maybe we'll see it this year too. It's kind of the same thing.
It's a good thought. I like that. I have not thought about that yet. I was always thinking about that from the Vele side.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty clear they like Mims at 2 right now.
It is. But
that's fine. Like Pat Bryant, Troy Flint, like you can still
just got to take a shot, right?
Yeah.
It's my 5th receiver in that league, I think. I kept 4 of them. I have like JSN.
I mean, let's just hope he can be what Mims was last year, right?
That's some guy I need to use. If everything goes well, I won't have to use him hardly ever, right? Like at that point. So
tackle. Whoa. Come on, tackle. What the fuck, guys?
Wow.
What up, Barrow? What's good, homie? Way over his head. Yeah, Jesus.
How many more drafts do you have left?
I know, Barrow, but I can't turn it off, bro. You know. So I have my home league left, and then I think that I'm gonna schedule up some guillotines here for us, but I think those are the 2 big ones.
I have 3 more.
I know I'm forgetting something.
I have 3 more left.
3 more. Oh, I have a Fantasy Pros content one and an Out of Bounds one. We're going to do that with some listeners as well. So
I have to decide if I'll probably do some guillotines and that type of stuff with you guys, but officially 3.
Yes, I do. I live my life 10 yards at a time. I was describing so Fantasy Pros wants Welsh and I to play Madden against each other this season on Tuesdays. So they bought us sweet. They bought us Madden, and I was like, I think Madden might be something that I do alone in the dark by myself, and it's just all I keep it at a low thing, and it's all just self-pleasuring. So you can imagine what I'm comparing it to, but I don't know if I'm ever going to be good enough at Madden to be good again. You know what I mean? Like I was good for a little bit.
So the idea to play actual matchups, or you guys are just picking and rolling with it?
I think it's for us to just like play Madden and answer questions. That's the thing. Just to see what it looks like.
That's a good little dig.
I also think that it would I think it'd be funnier if we were coaches and we chose the plays and let the computer play it out, so none of us because I'll just admit Welsh has always been better than I am at Madden, but he hasn't played in 12 years and I haven't played in 3 years. So maybe I would have the advantage, but 2 months in, he's probably gonna be whipping my ass, but and then I'll have to just put in time that I don't want to.
You can't even quit.
Be good at Madden.
You can't even rage quit if you're getting paid to do it.
I know. And that was something else too. I was like, Did you ever think that we'd be getting paid to play Madden and then also kind of be annoyed about it? Like, you know, because I suck so bad. I don't want people to be watching me play Madden. But if someone's going to pay me to do it, I'll absolutely do it.
That's
so,
right.
But, you know, like, I think if you asked some people I went to high school with if they thought I'd be living with my mom right now, they probably would have answered yes. But if I would have said I also get paid to play Madden, they probably would have been like, that's pretty cool too.
That is pretty cool. That's right.
You know.
There's a lot worse things to do in the world, man.
Yeah. Beats digging ditches.
That's right.
For sure. What's up? Hey, anyone in here, if you guys have fantasy football questions, please drop them in the chat. You know, I've got betting takes for college football this weekend as well. So whatever y'all want to talk about.
Are you doing your weekly article again on Betting Pros?
Yep. Did it, submitted it last night. First
Nice.
one, picked 2 games. I went with, I'm laying the points and taking K-State. I just think that.
I didn't even, what's the spread? I didn't even look
3. It's K-State by 3. And, you know, diving into it a little bit, if you look at the grades from everything at Iowa State that wasn't Knoll and Higgins, they were awful. Knoll, Higgins, in the secondary were like the great things at Iowa State last year. Well, you take away Knoll and Higgins, no one else on that roster had more than 34 targets or catches, I think, maybe, for Iowa State. I just don't know if they're going to be any good because they didn't block well last year. Rocco Beck's pretty good. So I like K-State. And I think, you know, the one good matchup that Iowa State has on defense is they have a great secondary, and K-State is run first team.
Yes, they are. Dylan Edwards, all 5'7" of him or whatever.
Yeah. I was like, I don't think he's going to be able to match the production that Giddens had, right? Like, because Giddens is a bigger back. I said, but I don't care for week 1. They're going to give him a lot of touches week 1 for sure. It's Farmageddon. It's a rivalry game. It's national TV. It's Dublin. That dude's going to touch the ball 20 times at least.
Yeah, for sure. What other one you bet on?
The Kansas. I'm taking Kansas and laying the points. Who made that hit? Who is this?
41.
Pop. Did he not leave his feet there? He definitely lowered his helmet.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, that's like, that looks like a good clean tackle to me. I'm not complaining, but that could easily have drawn a flag.
Called target. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kansas plays Fresno State. Is that right?
Yeah. Kansas plays Fresno State, and Fresno State is hitting the reset button on the entire roster. Like, and Matt Entz is their new head coach. He comes over he was the OC at USC last year, but before that, he was at North Dakota State, and he won a couple national titles there. He replaced Chris Kleiman at North Dakota State. So they went to the playoffs all 5 years he was there. He won 2 national titles. Like, he's a good coach, but I just think they're changing way too much of the roster. So, and this is week 1 for Fresno State on the road in Kansas. Jalen Daniels is still the quarterback for the Jayhawks. Like, I just like them. Barrow asked thoughts on Krosky Merritt. What are your thoughts? How high have you moved him?
Let me pull it up. I just updated it yesterday here, and I get done with this. I have a show on rankings. I have him. So I took him in the IDP draft, the other that we are doing together. 38.
I'm at 37.
Look at that. Look at that. I don't know. Okay, so I don't expect Brian Robinson takes a snap for the Commanders the rest of the season. That I don't think will happen. I think he will get traded somewhere. I don't think that any place he gets traded to is probably a downgrade for Brian Robinson. It's really hard to think of a spot where it's an upgrade. And I don't think that, I mean, Austin Eckler's already said he wants a lightened workload. He doesn't want, 20 carries a week. So if Chris Rodriguez wasn't there, I mean, you could just replace Shakori Krosky-Merritt with Brian Robinson. I do think Chris Rodriguez, at least early, kind of like what you were saying with Kenny Gainwell, is going to take at least a few carries away from Bill Krosky-Merritt here. But I think, 15 touches a week turns it into 70 yards and a touchdown. I think that's pretty likely. And we know that rush quarterbacks can help these running backs get easier running lanes. And so, yeah, I'm pretty in, I guess.
Yeah, I think I am too, man. Like, I have him in a group of like Mixon, Stevenson, Javonte, Charbonnet, Travis Etienne, Jordan Mason, and I even put Brian Robinson in there because I kind of like it for him if he goes to Miami. I don't like it for Achane, obviously.
So are you worried about Achane? Like missing? Are you?
Yeah, the main reason that I'm worried about Achane now, and I'm gonna have to lower him because he was my 4, right?
Yep,
Because
right,
so many touches in this offense, is because this Brian Robinson rumor was before today, and today Jalen Wright got hurt. So I don't know what this says, right? And that is the big thing. Like, does this say Achane is hurt? Does this say we're not really sold on Ollie? Like, is that a thing? Is this just a trade before guys get cut because it's very cheap? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, what does this mean? That's the thing, and it hasn't happened yet either, right? So, it's just a rumor at this point. But
I would say this, for Barrow's sake, like any league that if he's still a free agent in any league, like you have to go at him.
Yes,
before he crossed team merit. Like if he's a free agent, and there's probably some leagues that drafted early that he is, like cut the last player on your roster, go put him on the roster because it could 100%. Be 100. Like he could be 180, 200 touch back this season right now, the way it's looking. So
exactly,
go make sure he's on.
Yeah, he's and that's the thing too. Even in a dynasty league, like if he just shows the capability of that passing down role, which I think is ultimately where you'd want him. He didn't catch a ton of passes in college. I think it was like 35 through, what was that, 3 years at Alabama State. And then he played with a running quarterback in New Mexico. So it doesn't mean he can't do it. It just means he hasn't been asked to. So that happens a lot in college. So that one, I'm really excited to see what that breakup is because I still like Brian Robinson. I'm kind of surprised that Washington doesn't like him more. I think he's a good back.
I think he's a good back too. I think that's the classic. They don't want to pay him though.
Yeah.
And I don't know. He's a good back. Is he Isaiah Pacheco? I think that's kind of what you want him to be, right? But I'm not sure he ever is, if he is that good or not.
Right. I guess I would say that if they're both fully healthy, I want Robinson by a pretty good stretch.
Over Pacheco?
Yeah. I think he's more complete. I think Pacheco's better in between the tackles. I think Brian Robinson's more complete. So, and that's from a franchise level, not from a fantasy level.
Sure.
Fantasy level, I want Pacheco because he's on the best offense.
Better team.
So, yeah. So franchise level, B-Rob. Fantasy level, Pacheco. So it's a good question.
Can you think of a spot though where he's going and it's a better value for him?
Houston.
That's such a weird team too, man. Like,
hurt, dude.
Joe
Mixon's hurt. Nick Chubb's old. Damian Pierce can't do it. Dare Ogunbowale.
Pierce was okay last year. Pierce wasn't bad last year.
Yeah, I want to see it, but we just.
But now, if he got traded today, you've got what, a week and a half to learn a new system and be ready to go week 1. I mean, I just don't see, if he gets traded before the season starts, I don't think he's going to do much for 3-4 weeks, and by then Joe Mixon's back. Like,
I don't think Joe Mixon's coming back.
You don't? Okay.
No, I don't know, but Fitzy has said that he heard a little inside baseball that he's probably going to have to start the year on the IR, and then they don't know how long it's going to be. And he has done literally nothing in camp. So, that's why they signed. I think that's why they signed Nick Chubb. But I also have heard nothing. I've heard no rumors about Brian Robinson to Houston, but I would love to hear them. Just haven't.
That one would be interesting. I'll agree with you. That one would be interesting. I just think, like you said, I think Nick Chubb's kind of washed. I would hope Joe Mixon's healthy for some team's mind, but if that doesn't happen, then sure, there's a spot there for him. But I don't know. Cleveland seems so convoluted with his Quinshawn stuff. I'm not taking him anywhere. I just don't.
Yeah.
He hasn't practiced yet, right? So he signs. If he signs tomorrow,
he hasn't even signed. So
if he signed tomorrow, when's he going to start the field?
Did he knock that ball out?
I think so.
Yeah. So Judkins, he hasn't signed, and the Browns are content to wait until they see what this punishment is to sign him. Mm-hmm. So the NFL has no deadline on when to do this. So I think he's just going to remain on the commissioner's exempt list or wherever he is now, or just unsigned until this has a solution. And we don't know when that's going to be. It has a legal solution. Mm-hmm. It got thrown out.
We've seen that before, though, too,
lack
right?
Of evidence. Yeah.
We've seen that before where the NFL said, or like the legal system has said you're innocent. The NFL will still give you a punishment. So
the NFL does their own investigation, lays down their own punishments. So they don't really care what the law says anymore. So, which is weird, but that's how they negotiated it in the PBA. So, let's see. Jag says, if I want Brock Bowers, how early should I pull the trigger, second or third round?
You get him in the third round. You should take him every day of the week. But to get him, usually you have to pull the trigger like around pick like 18 to 20, I feel like, to get him really.
Yeah. So I would take Bowers as early as like pick 15, I think. So 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. Yeah. But I've seen him slip recently, and I've seen a couple spots where now McBride is going over Bowers, and it's because of what we've seen in the preseason, and that is a lot of Michael Mayer on the field and I think in the last game, he was on the field more than Brock Bowers. Now, I do think it's very interesting, and it does hurt Brock Bowers that we see this expanded role from Michael Mayer. But I will also say when it gets to crunch time and you need your best players on the field, Brock Bowers is still the best player on offense. I love Ashton Genty. I think he's amazing. Brock Bowers is the best player on offense. So there's just no way he doesn't get the correct snap. So that's why CK adamantly says, and correctly so, if you can get him in the third, do it every time. Because that's just an absurd value, and people are overreacting to preseason nonsense. So
if either of those two ever falls to the third, I take them almost like Trey McBride or Brock Bowers. I take them every time. If they're there.
I love picking at the end of the first. That's why I was saying earlier to Jesse, like if you get to pick your spot, I love up top because usually I can get Chase or Bijan or Saquon or whoever. And then in the second, I can get McBride or Kittle. Like I'll take Kittle there as well. I know Kittle typically goes later. He goes more in the third, middle of the third, late third. Mm-hmm. So if I can get him there, great. If I do get stuck on the end and he comes back around to me in the third, he's just great value. But I have been prioritizing a top 3 tight end in every league I draft because I just love the depth at running back this year. I like the depth at wide receiver as well. And quarterback, there's more elites at quarterback, and the drop off isn't nearly as severe from that top tier quarterback to second tier where it is at tight end. It's a massive drop going from Bowers, Kittle, and McBride to Hawkinson, Laporta, and those guys. So that's why I'm prioritizing high tight end every draft.
We have similar strategies. My tight end strategy is like basically the top 3 that you said. If I can get any of them in the third round, I'll take them there. And then after that, I just pretty much don't touch the Hawkinson Laporta level. I like if the value is right on Evan Ingram or Tucker Kraft, I get one of those two. And after that, I just wait and I usually take if I don't like the value on that, I usually wait and I take like a late Chigakonkwo or Theo Johnson, something like that. I don't know. I've taken Travis Kelce in a PPR league. That one I'll take him in a PPR. I don't want Mark Andrews at all, typically. And
I don't mind Andrews specifically with likely starting a year with a high ankle.
I don't know. The offense with Derrick Henry, with Zay Flowers, with Lamar taking all the carries there.
Lamar I just remember 40 touchdowns.
I just remember. Do you remember how terrible he was, though, Boggs? Like,
yes, okay.
Season, he was, and I know the car accident thing, right? Like,
that's it. That's it to me.
I know.
I think that was it because he looked much better down the stretch.
He did.
He looked like himself.
He did
down the stretch. But I do like, and this is what living in the gray area for any type of fantasy or really anything is like acknowledging that is absolutely within the realm of possibility. He might be just old.
And he could be great too. Like I get that, but
yeah,
I like that mid 7th round. There's some, I usually get like there's a lot of receivers in that range that I like. So it's just a different way to approach it. Quarterback,
Tucker Kraft is the solution to
Tucker
late
Kraft.
tight end to me.
Yep.
And it's because, your boy LaFleur talks about how he hates the idea of a number one wide receiver and all that stuff. Well, he does not hate the idea of a number one tight end. And at the end of the season, your boy Tucker Kraft, and I like Luke Musgrave going in. I liked him more than Tucker going in, but Tucker is just flat out better at this point, and he's amazing with the ball in his hands, and he's got a 96% snap share the last month of the season. So he's just going to be on the field an incredible amount.
Yeah, I think there's a very safe floor, but I also think there's a pretty high ceiling there. Like I could see an outcome where he leads he's probably second in the Packers in targets. I think Matthew Golden's going to lead the Packers in targets this year as a rookie. All things looks real good. So I think that one he's going to lead the targets. But I wouldn't be shocked if they're talking about how they want to play more 12 personnel, and that's why I love Jaden Reed, but he's vastly overdrafted because he's not going to be on the field that much. I just don't think if we get 50% snap share, I'd be shocked out of that because I don't think he's going to be out there that often because they're not going to use him outside. So if you're playing 12 personnel, he's off the field.
Yeah, that's I can't wait to be right about Matthew Golden because I've already been wrong. I was saying this on the Dynasty pod earlier today. I was like, we didn't have to wait till week 1 for me to look like an idiot. Anthony Richardson already lost the starting job to Daniel Jones, and I was excited about A-Rich and his low value, but I'm also kind of going to stick to it that if you're in a Dynasty league and you can go and get A-Rich for a 3rd round pick this year in a super flex or a 3rd round pick next year, whatever, I'm doing that. I'm still doing it because 1st round picks, specifically guys picked high like that, get do-overs 3, 4. Zach Wilson's still in the league, bro.
He's younger than Shedeur. Anthony Richardson's younger than Shedeur Sanders. I think people forget how incredibly, and we all said it, when we did the draft show, right? He should sit. Anthony Richardson should have sat for a while. They didn't sit him. They put him out there. We saw the extreme upside, all the rushing games. You could see it. He had 4 weeks in a row where he was a top 10 quarterback, and that's with him not being able to throw the ball for fantasy. But he's out there playing. He's still struggling to throw the ball, but he needs. I mean, do you actually think that Anthony Richardson doesn't start any games for the Colts this year?
I don't know.
Not counting injuries. Daniel Jones doesn't get hurt. Do we think that they're not going to start him?
No, I would say there is a greater than 50% chance that he at least starts one game. But and it's so weird. I was listening to different takes on this the other day, and Greg Olson had one where oh my God. I think it fucking Rudolph. Was that Rudolph or was that Thompson?
I think that's Mason Rudolph, yeah.
That's fucking 2. He threw one last week too. That was idiotic. God damn it.
Who caught that?
Fucking Rudolph the red-nosed racist. Lathan Ransom.
He just lobbed it in there.
It's off the throw. Where are you going with that? Oh my God, he just didn't see him. He thought he was dropping it in the hole. He just did not see him. Oh, man. Shake off those cobwebs, Mason. Come on. You're a vet, babe. You can't be doing that.
You should look better than that. This dude started NFL games. You should see that.
Started NFL games last year for Tennessee. Ah, God. What the fuck were we talking about before that disgusting display of quarterbacking?
Anthony Richardson.
Yes. A-Rich. All right. So Daniel Jones. Oh, so okay, yeah. So Dan Patrick had said why would it be Anthony Richardson is a bust and not Chris Ballard is a bad GM? Because Anthony Richardson didn't draft himself at 4 overall. Ballard did. And Greg Olson said, I think this is them waving the white flag and admitting defeat. And, they've obviously been given some grace by ownership here, to make a mistake like this and keep their jobs. So maybe they are just walking away from this and saying, look, we just got to figure out if Daniel Jones is the guy because we know A-Rich isn't, and deal with the quarterback spot next year if Daniel Jones is not the dude. So I guess, but A-Rich, this is why I've been saying, I fully expect Anthony Richardson to be the quarterback of the Pittsburgh Steelers in 2026. All right. Like, I feel like they're going to trade a 3rd round pick for him or a 4th round pick or something and get A-Rich. A-Rod's going to retire, and then A-Rich and a Will Howard battle it out for the starting job next year or something. So
I could see it. I mean,
yeah, but I mean, like, there's also the possibility of, hey, look, we started Daniel Jones, then we were 0-3, and now comes Anthony Richardson, and he goes on a nice run, and he's the starting quarterback of the Colts. They've built this entire offense around him. The whole system is around A-Rich. So, and it's babied and simplified for him. So it should be pretty easy to plug him in and play, but he's got to know how to do anything. And he couldn't even avoid a check and got himself hurt in the first preseason game.
Did you adjust any of the pass catchers with Daniel Jones getting in there? I moved Tyler Warren up 1 spot.
That's the only one I moved Josh Downs up a couple spots. So
I thought about him. I wasn't going to move Alec Pierce or Michael Pittman, but I thought about Josh Downs.
If you're going to move somebody, Pierce down, because Daniel Jones isn't going to – he'll throw the ball deep, but he is not very accurate. And it was always hilarious when he was in New York, because if he was accurate, it was dropped by Darius Slayton.
Darius Slayton.
Oh, man. No, Barrow, I don't want a goddamn A-Rod jersey. No, thank you. Pass. Hard pass.
What number is he wearing? 12? Is he wearing 12 again?
He's wearing 8.
8?
12 is Terry Bradshaw.
That's what I thought. I was going to say, like, did he get approval to wear it? But that's what I
don't think he even asked. Yeah. I don't think he likes. I don't think
Terry Bradshaw would have said yes to it. I feel like Terry Bradshaw would have been like, absolutely not.
I agree. Oh, they're interviewing McMillan down there. I moved him way up. He's having an incredible preseason. Jesus, he looks like awesome. Mike Evans.
He looks awesome.
Now might make me look like an idiot too, because I'm like, he ain't Mike Evans. Watch him go out and get 10 touchdowns and 1,000 yards.
I have him at wide receiver 17.
I don't know where I have him in redrafts. I moved him up to 16 in Dynasty. Redraft, I have him at tackle.
Man.
God damn it. Who is this?
That's a nice catch, whoever that guy is.
Who is that?
Move your hair.
Ted McMillan, I have at 20.
Also, I'm even a little higher than you. Okay.
Yeah, I've got him. So I have Marvin Harrison, DJ Moore, Devontae Adams are the 3 guys I have ahead of him.
Ahead of him, I have Mike Evans. Where's my 15? Devontae Adams and Tyreek Hill.
12 is a conspiracy theorist. 8 is the homebody. I hope so. Cheating on my team. Get it together. My God. You see Urban Meyer saying that Jim Harbaugh should be suspended in the NFL? Fuck off. Why does anyone ask his opinion?
That's probably the best question of them all. Who is like walked up to Urban Meyer, like, hey, what's your opinion on Jim Harbaugh?
Yeah. Hey, what kind of suspension would you give? What kind of suspension would you give him if he was finger blasting a teenager in a bar?
Oh man!
Because was that not what he was doing?
I believe so. Yes, I believe that was what he was caught doing. Yes.
Yeah. So Urban, what do you give for that? What kind of suspension for that? Before you have Superfan 99 relaying signals, like what is the difference?
Exactly.
Come on. Get a 12 jersey with the ayahuasca nameplate. God.
See where Matthew Stafford's like part of his healing process is he goes and lays on a grounding table every day.
What is a grounding table?
Apparently it's like something that channels the earth's like I don't know, waves or something to help speed up the healing process. That's what he says. It's what's happening here. So I just
Anybody
think of that whenever I saw that, I was like, man, this sounds like he's been talking to Aaron Rodgers.
He's
like,
been in LA for too long.
That's right. Been in LA too long.
Been in LA too long. All that Detroit is gone out of him. They're laughing at his ass in Detroit. What are
Get out there and rub some dirt on it.
I just gotta change all of my chakras.
Mm-hmm.
My aura is off. Get him!
Oh,
Deck! Come on! Fucking. What? Oh, okay.
Wow.
That away, Pierre.
What a play.
I mean, Jack Plummer has the best play maybe ever turned into the worst play.
Who caught that? Who is that?
That's James Pierre, the cornerback. He's been with us a while. He's the guy that you'll see getting torched by Zay Flowers because Joey Porter Jr. got hurt, right? Like,
yeah.
That's been him. I don't think that he's played a healthy game in the NFL yet. So he's been banged up the whole time.
Who do they start with? Week 1.
Slay and Porter and Ramsey.
No. Which team are they against?
Oh, week 1 is not Seattle. It is the Jets.
The Jets. Revenge game.
Revenge game. Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be a fun week, man. Cowboys and Eagles on the 4th. By the way, I can't believe I forgot to tell this story on the podcast. It's not that funny, but so Johnny the Greek is the dude that does the IDP. He does the IDP bets show every single week for the IDP guys, the IDP show. So I'll go on there like 2 or 3 times a year and just lay some bets with Johnny. It's like a easy, nice, quick podcast. And we usually do it on Fridays. So typically I do it when I get home from dinner after a couple drinks, and it's a good time. So so he texted me like, hey, I wanted to see if you can come on for week 1. I said, yeah, I think I can do that on Friday. And I said, can we do it after the Brazil game? And he said, yeah. What time is that? And then I guess he looked it up and he said, it looks like Brazil's World Cup qualifying is at should be over around 11. And then he said, I'm a Germany fan, if you're wondering. And I went, what? And I was like, no, dude, I'm talking about the game in Brazil. What is it? It's the Chiefs and Chargers. And he goes, dude, I don't know what I was thinking, but he said, but Brazil is playing a World Cup qualifier at the same time as this game. So
I thought you were a fan, huh?
What up, Larry? What's going on? Yeah. So that was just, it was just awesome. Such a weird coincidence, you know.
I wonder if are they playing at the same field they played at last year? I assume so.
I think so.
Well, I watched my team in that game, and I watched Jordan Love almost shred his knee in that game and fly all over the field. That field was awful. So hopefully they got some of it fixed.
You know what's weird about that is like, I know exactly where I was when that happened because the Diamondbacks played a game here in Houston, and John and I went to the game, and I'm leaving that game and I'm watching that on my phone on the freeway on the way back up to Conroe. So now it's like, ooh,
the season was
Jordan
over
Love
right
just
there.
got rolled up right there.
The season was over.
I think I went and immediately picked up Malik Willis somewhere or put in a bid on him somewhere or something.
He won. They won the 2 games that Malik started last year.
He's a good quarterback, dude.
Malik looks pretty good.
They should have taken Malik instead of Kenny Pickett, I think. But honestly, the answer was nobody, right?
Yeah, well.
That was the answer that year.
The value was the answer was that they should have taken Malik where they took Kenny Pickett. Like that they just like Kenny Pickett's fine, but they just overdrafted him because they wanted a quarterback and they didn't. If he would have been like a 3rd round pick, it would have been no one ever bats an eye. They're like, oh, he's had a decent career. He won some games for him, but he just got overdrafted and put too much hype on him. Pickett's
going to get beat out by Dylan Gabriel.
Man, that quarterback room there is something else.
And Snoop's there too. And they got Tyler Huntley.
I like Snoop Huntley. I've been a Snoop Huntley like stan, but I think I might have to give that up soon. I don't think he's ever going to get a chance again to actually be a quarterback.
Jesus Christ. Skylar Thompson leading the league in redness of face.
How long have they just signed Skylar Thompson? They haven't had him for a while, have they?
They signed him to a futures deal last year. So he's been in the system, like learning the system since December. So yeah, but obviously I wanted to see myself some Will Howard. So
that's right, you did. Heck yeah.
But number 33 on defense is Jack Sawyer. So drum my fucking Longhorns out of the playoffs. Better play well for my Steelers.
Your Longhorns are going to be good again.
Yeah. This is the year.
I don't know.
Oh, Barrow. All right. Barrow got Madden. Hey, we can throw interceptions to each other like a bunch of old men. Larry, I haven't seen the what a catch. Let's go, Scotty. I haven't seen the Cowboys documentary yet, but I did see I can't remember the name of the guy who wrote the John Rocker story, and he's been talking about it recently. Skinny dude, but he wrote a book on the Cowboys, and he's like, I know they're using my book, and he's like, and also this whole thing is just for Jerry to fillet himself. He said he was we made this Herschel Walker trade. He said it was 100% Jimmy Johnson. Jerry had nothing to do with it at all. He said, so this is just a rub and tug for Jerry the entire series. So I haven't seen any of it, so I can't. I did see.
I haven't even watched Hard Knocks yet this year.
A couple of. I'm just tired of Hard Knocks, to be honest with you. It's the same shit,
Yeah, I haven't watched. I just haven't. I can't say I've been like missing it either. That's what I'm saying. Like I haven't watched it, and I mean, if I saw it, I guess I'd watch it. But I'm not like upset.
All I did when the Steelers won it was fast forward to Mike Tomlin. Like, let me just hear Mike Tomlin speak.
Just let me hear what he has to say about the team. I don't care about these other guys.
Right. Honestly, that's all I did. So, but there's a SEC documentary on Netflix that's pretty good, where they've been like they go.
I heard that was good. I haven't seen it yet, but
yeah. Chris Young told me about it, and I watched a bunch the first day, and I need to go back to it. I just haven't had any time. And after this, I'm going to do I got to pick my parlay or my props for my prop show tomorrow.
This is college props?
Yeah, college props.
I got a couple Steelers long ones. Let me see if I pull them up here.
Hit Darnell down the seam. Come on. There he is. He's open. Nope. Oh, wide open. There we go. Hell yes.
There you go. Come on.
That was a good throw.
I took Dante Moore over 2,751.5 passing yards.
Okay. Over how many?
2,751.5.
That's it?
That was it. When I did it back on a little over a week ago.
Yep, like that one.
And what else did I get?
There's
Eric McAllister over 787.5 receiving yards.
I like that one too.
And
Lance McCutcheon went to Montana State.
Nice.
That's what it was.
Carson Beck over 24.5 passing touchdowns. Those are the 3 season-long ones I
have. If you want to. Oh, there's not much Texas. I thought Texas was coming later, Larry. I was like, maybe they go to Texas for the Georgia game, so I get to see them lose. But they've just been falling around LSU and Auburn right now. I fucking can't stand Auburn. I haven't seen Nobody Barrel. I know Bob Odenkirk's in it, but I haven't. Is it good? Isn't like Nobody 2 coming out also? Jag. That's Jag's version of ripping a line. Having an espresso too late. That's my version too, Jag. I'm not making fun.
It's a better John Wick. Huh.
Okay.
Is it in theaters or is it on like Netflix, Barrow?
Oh no, that one's definitely a streamer because the second one is in theaters now, I think, or it's coming out soon.
Is it? Okay.
They're making. Did you read Project Hail Mary?
Mm-mm.
They're making it a movie next year.
What's it about?
It's the same guy who wrote The Martian. It's a sci-fi book. It's about basically the sun is dimming and they're trying to figure out why.
Nice.
So it's really good. I think it might be my favorite book.
Okay.
So,
I'll see if I can find it.
It's a good one. Andy Weir did it. So
I've been reading.
I
old
think
James
it's Ray
Bond
Parker.
books.
Did you do the Bobaverse? We Are Legion. Same reader, Ray Parker.
Okay.
So or Ray Porter. Yeah, he's great. He's awesome.
I've been doing old James Bonds right lately.
It's on Prime. There we go. Barrow said
It's on Prime. Okay.
Nobody. You've been doing what lately?
Old James Bond books.
Oh, okay. Who wrote those?
Ian Fleming.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Ian Fleming.
And then there's like some modern ones that I mixed into that you can get to where like they're supposed to be written in like his tone. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. That's my buddy does two of my friends, Will and Chad, both do what's the one that's on Prime now? People were pissed because Tom Cruise played the guy.
Oh,
Reacher.
Jack Reacher.
Yeah. They read all those. I haven't got into them yet though.
There's a ton of those books too.
Yeah, they're like one a year or something.
Yeah.
All right. Let's hold the lead here. Hold the line.
Hold the line.
Hold the door. Yeah, no, Sawyer's number 33. His nickname is 5-star. Because he was a 5-star high school prospect. Cam Hayward gave it to him.
Is he playing like outside linebacker basically for them?
Yeah, edge rusher.
Yeah. Because they're still using their odd front that they always use.
Yeah. Yeah, he's had a great preseason. I see him on a lot of plays.
He's good. He's been good.
Damn, Charlotte's pretty big.
I've never been to North Carolina.
Me neither.
Not even to drive through it or like any of that. Never.
Yeah, me neither. Sawyer's look good, Larry. If you heard me, I didn't even see you ask, but come on, get him. Jesus.
It's a nice play.
It was a good play. I haven't heard much of Camp, but in the game, she's been outstanding. Just motor.
Just the most like Pittsburgh Steelers draft pick of all time. Jackson.
Yeah, just team captain, motor, fucking Boy Scout. Yeah.
Is that Sebastian Castro making that tackle?
Yes,
they signed him. Oh yes. Man, my boy.
He's been great in camp. He has been very, very good in camp.
He was good at Iowa. He was great at everything, and somehow he didn't get drafted. What do you know, man? I didn't know they signed him. That's awesome.
Did you get any Wisconsin unders?
I did not, but I should have.
Yeah, it's too low now. Now it's 3.5.
Is it really?
I think it started at 5.
They have an absolutely miserable schedule. Miserable.
I was looking at it. I was like, why is Wisconsin that bad? And I was like, the roster, I'm like, they look okay. And then I saw the schedule. I was like, motherfucker. What? Don't they go to Bama? Is that week 1?
3. They start off with like they should be 2-0, right? So you bet the under on that. I think it's like
that's what
Miami of Ohio or the Ohio Bobcats, one of the MAC teams. Then it's Middle Tennessee, and then it's like Alabama, Michigan, Ohio State, Iowa, Illinois, like Oregon consecutively. It's just like this.
Yeah, they get Indiana too this year.
Indiana,
I think. Yeah. The schedule is brutal.
I think this will be the last year we see Luke Fickell in Madison, to tell you the truth. I think he's gone after this year.
Yeah.
And I'm not like, I don't blame him for some of that. They've had 2 years he's been there. Both years, Tanner Mordecai got hurt like 5 games in, missed a bunch. Last year, Tyler Van Dyke tore his knee out, and we had to play with Braden Locke, who I'm pretty sure
man. That was against Bama.
Yeah,
who the fuck is scheduling Bama?
Yeah, exactly. So, like, he has not had a healthy quarterback, but it won't matter if he wins. If he goes out and wins 3 games this year, he's going to get canned. It doesn't. The schedule won't matter. They're going to can him anyways. I will check out that book, Barrow. Thank you for the recommendation.
A Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. The guy who did Bond was inspired by this story. Oh, cool.
Or movie, I should say.
You call
I do like Henry Cavill.
On the Wolverine.
What was the penalty? What was the penalty? I missed it.
I also didn't hear. I think it was holding.
Holding? Okay.
Yeah, there's realistic penalties in Madden now. Like you'll get a fucking phantom pass interference call every once in a while, which
like
is
like it's a shitty call, basically.
It's not. I don't know if it's a shitty call. Like it's like you can tell. You're like, shit, my guy was too close on that play. Like as soon as the flag comes out, you're like, yeah, I might have been there a touch before. So, but it is like it happened to me twice when I had big 3rd down stops. And I wanted to fucking huck my controller into the wall. That is Steve Smith. I didn't know he was doing the color commentary.
No, I didn't know that either.
Tackle. Dude.
They keep getting you on these like little screens and stuff.
Dink and dunk, and the first guy has missed every fucking tackle. I feel like.
Thought they were gonna get a face mask there, but they didn't.
Yeah, I would not have been surprised.
I kind of like Dave Canales as a coach.
He's
pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, he did the perfect thing with Young last year, right? Mm-hmm. Like benching him to start, making him be the hero, coming back in. I think they
finally put him on the move. Finally, somebody realized that the 5'10" quarterback couldn't just sit in the pocket and throw the ball. Like maybe we should try our bootleg every once in a while.
Right. Let's move him around. Especially like you have Bryce Young and you drafted Aquanu, who is man mountain. You know? Yeah, he's fucking gigantic. Right? Like, what are you doing? You need, Willie Lampkin should absolutely be the center of this team.
Did you see that video? Did you see that? Like,
dude, video he is tearing it up.
I know, dude.
You sent me like 3 of those. So
he's awesome. He just out there leveling dudes again. He's good. I don't care that he's 5'9". If you're blowing people up, you're blowing people up. Get the man to roll.
This gets leverage. Yeah, it does not matter. He'd be funny to see in Madden. You have all these massive offensive linemen, and then a guy that looks like just as big as the quarterback, if not smaller, is hiking the ball. You're like, are you going to be able to stop Quinnen Williams? Like, what's happening here? Did I send you the one where it was the dude? Did I already ask you this, or is the dude picking up the guy in the plane?
You mentioned it. I haven't seen it yet. Yeah, you'll have to send it to me.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna find it and send it. So funny. It's like perfect form too.
That's awesome.
It's like if Trent Williams got his hands on Herbig, like that's what it looked like.
Moves him out of spot.
Herbig might move right past Trent Williams, but if Trent Williams clamps him, he's gonna eat the dirt.
So I just got a notification. Did I miss that Derek Harmon was carted off the field in this game? We were talking. Apparently I missed that. I don't know. Ruled out for rest of preseason with a knee injury, or preseason game with a knee injury. I did not see him getting carted off.
Yeah, we must have been running our mouths.
Has he been good? I have not watched. This is the first.
Yeah, he's been decent.
Has he? Or Jackson Dart.
Huh. Who was the notification from?
CBS.
Let's see. Yep, injured his knee tonight and is out. Schefter just said it 5 minutes ago. Maybe it was something where he went to the sideline and they carted him out.
Yeah, I didn't see it. It couldn't have been in the middle of the play because we would have noticed that. So it must have been something where he was able to get back and they took him out. But
you'd
hopefully
think,
just precautionary.
I did take a gummy before this, but I've just started feeling it.
You're good. Trust me. I did not. I've just been eating my sub over here, so you're good.
All right, come on. Yeah. Tackle.
That was a good one.
Yeah, I like Canales, man.
Mm-hmm.
I think as long as Cohen isn't too weird, I think he could be a pretty good head coach too. But he is like, I can't tell if he's a really good coach or if he's a grifter. Like he moves every year. Like I was just looking something up early in the season about him, and I was like, okay, well, where was he before Tampa Bay? And I went and looked. Oh,
it was like Kentucky. Then he spent a year with the Rams, and it was a year at Kentucky before that, right?
Yeah, it was like Kentucky, the Rams, Kentucky, and then it was like Georgia State, and then back to like a different role. Like he just had been kicked around everywhere.
He gives me some like I think they'll be good, but he does give me a little bit of the Mike McDaniels, which is not a compliment. Like McDaniels is like a genius, I think, on offense. I just don't think he like knows how to manage the team very well. I just get that feeling with Mike McDaniel. He seems kind of goofy.
Yeah, I think McDaniel might be a coordinator, not a head coach.
Yep.
That's a face mask. Come on, Liao. Come on. All right, so his first foray as a coach, the Browns quarterback coach. Oh. Then Rhode Island, in 2011, he was the passing game coordinator and QB coach. Then back to Brown, 2012, 2013. Then UMass, 14 and 15, he was a passing game coordinator. Then Maine, he was the OC for 2 years. Then the Rams for 18 and 19 as an assistant wide receiver coach. Then he was promoted to assistant quarterback coach. Then 2021, he is OC and quarterback coach at Kentucky. Back to the Rams as the offensive coordinator in 2022. Back to Kentucky as the OC and QB coach in 2023. Then the Tampa Bay Bucks OC in 24, and now the Jaguars head coach. So
that's so weird.
It's a very weird path journey.
I never blame anybody for chasing the bag, but like
it's a lot of moving.
It is a lot of moving and shaking. Like
the U-Haul loves him. They're like the Cohens are our people. They were so mad he signed a 3-year deal with the Jags or whatever it is. You know, they're like they're going to be actively rooting against Jacksonville all year to get another
get this man out of here. We move him somewhere else. False start.
Cheating on the cheaters.
Who's your pick in Jacksonville's backfield?
ETN.
Yeah.
I mean, really, it's nobody. But
that's true. Yeah. If I have to pick one, it's ETN. I've taken him in a couple spots, but it's with extremely little confidence. It's just with like, I'm gonna plan. I'll take a shot here and see what it is. I want nothing to do with Tootin at this point. I kind of like Tootin for a while, but they don't even, like. You get the
he hasn't played one snap with starters.
Oh, really? I haven't seen that, but I watched enough, and I'm like, he's never out there. So
yeah. I mean, he has in the preseason he has played 0 starter snaps, not one. Really? Okay. It's all second team.
I didn't see that, but
same thing with Kyle Williams.
From watching him.
Kyle Williams, same deal. No starter snaps.
I don't have any Kyle Williams.
And there was one other guy, Besh. No starter snap. He's
seems like he's falling behind Dante Thornton.
Yeah, well, Dante Thornton, like I think Dante Orton had an easier path to playing time, right? Because he's
played
on the outside. They don't have anybody on the outside.
Yeah,
but Besh, now you have Mayer, you have Bowers, you have Jacoby Myers is a mainly slot guy. Like there's just no playing time there, right? So I'm not surprised that Thornton is playing more, but Besh looks actively bad and slow, is what the reports have been. So you know who they could use right now is Hunter Renfrow, the Raiders. But
that's right.
Excuse me. God damn it, dude. Derek Harmon better be fine.
Seriously.
Because they don't want to pay Hayward either, who did come back, and I think he's just going to play, but he's not very happy. So.
And how long is, like, this is the last year?
I think, yeah. I mean, I always feel like this is the last year for Cam Hayward, but he could easily go just chase a ring, you know.
Him, Levante David, like some of those guys, like Bobby Wagner, it feels like they can go as long as they really want to, and they're going to play at a pretty high level. But
yeah, just like, you know, the Steelers don't want to pay Cam Hayward next year, then he just goes to Buffalo. You know what I mean? Like, whatever.
Sure.
Goes to the Chiefs on a cheap deal, you know, and tries to go ring chasing. So. God damn, DeForest Buckner hurt again. Ugh.
Oh, was that on the bottom? I was like, the Steelers got DeForest Buckner? I was like, oh no. Okay, it's on the bottom. You're like, and I was like, I missed that one. Yeah, he's always hurt. Who is the backup if Derek Harmon's hurt? Keanu Benton, or is he still next to?
Oh my God, dude. Bueller. Wow.
Just a blown coverage.
Who is Mitchell? Is that James Mitchell?
I think it's James Mitchell, yeah.
Okay.
Huh. Keanu Benton's still there, right?
So yeah, it's Benton and Hayward are the starters, and then Harmon is the rotate guy. So
what's that safety doing? What are you doing, brother?
If I'm going to be selling cars next week,
I don't know what he's doing. He just completely like let him go to pick up like the slack guy who was already somewhat covered.
Oh shit! Who is this? Raheem Blackshear's hurt.
Yes, he is. That doesn't look good.
How the fuck do we miss Derek Harmon? Weird. All right, guys. I think that's gonna be it. That is halftime. So appreciate you guys hanging out for a little bit. I'll probably be back next Thursday at some point to answer some questions as well. Maybe Friday. You know, maybe Thursday. We'll do Thursday. We'll do a college football on Thursday next week. But
I think I can do that.
Yeah. So we will see you guys then. Take it easy, everybody.